girl be? Her eyes are open wide, and yet she's in a daydream that's better than real life. She knows a secret country where the grown-ups never go. Why, she's Alice, Alice in Wonderland. Alice, Alice in Wonderland. Curious friends and happy adventures too. Ooh, yes, she's Alice, Alice in Wonderland. Alice, Alice in Wonderland. Alice, wait for us, we'll come too.
I think it's the most wonderful sandcastle on the whole beach. Don't you think so, Benny Bunny? Oh, why are you making such a face? You don't like it, do you? You can be honest with me. Mummy, Daddy, come and look at my beautiful sandcastle.
Alice, stop playing childish games. You should be sitting with us reading.
That's typical of you, Celia. You're always trying to spoil my fun, and I bet it's because you're jealous.
Jealous of a silly sandcastle that'll soon be washed away.
Please don't quarrel, girls. You're spoiling such a beautiful day.
We're not quarrelling, Mummy.
I think your sandcastle's very pretty, Alice.
Really, Mummy? I'm so glad.
I've lost my typing. It had a beautiful large pearl set in it, and now it's gone.
Well, it serves you jolly well right. What do you expect wearing valuables on the beach? You're asking for trouble. If you're spending a day at the beach, don't come dressed for the city.
I refuse to wear a ridiculous outfit like yours.
I'd help you look for your type-in, sir. I'm usually lucky at finding things.
None of your business.
Oh.
Who asked for your help?
I was only being polite. Some grown-ups are so rude, one can only feel sorry and ashamed for them.
It's a pity losing that beautiful pearl.
Thanks a lot for ruining a beautiful day. We might as well go home.
I've had enough of you and your bad temper, my boy. My goodness, you're as red as a lobster. Look at you.
Red? This is a tan.
You don't mean to say that's attractive. You're repulsive.
You're wasting your time, girl, fussing around with that sandcastle. One wave and it'll be gone for good.
What odious people they are. Oh.
Here we are in another adventure. I can't stand water.
Benny Bunny, we're going under. You'd better hold your breath.
Start saying your prayers.
Alice! Alice, where are you? Are you all right, Benny Bunny?
I'll feel better when we're on land.
We're a long way from land, Benny Bunny. All I can see around us is water. I can't go on anymore. I'm too tired.
Don't give up, Alice, please.
There's an unidentified object floating to starboard.
Men overboard, change your course.
Aye, aye, Captain, sir.
We're saved. They've seen us, Benny.
Yes, they have.
Oh, what fun to cross the waves. It's the life the sailor craves. Clean, fresh air and wholesome grub. Always polished, clean and scrub. On we sail through wind and gale. Sometimes ill and sometimes hail. We like the life at sea, at sea. On the way, on the way, on the sea.
Oh, thank you. You saved our lives.
Yes, I know I did, but if you don't promise to obey Captain's orders, I'll throw you back overboard.
Huh? Did I say something wrong, Captain?
No, at least not yet.
What are you doing on this ship anyway?
We're looking for a lost pearl, the largest in Wonderland. Her Majesty the Queen of Hearts is very upset about the loss, and she sent me on a mission to find it and bring it...
You've come all this way to find just one pearl?
And it's very expensive to hire a ship. But we're not looking for an ordinary pearl. It's the pearl of wisdom. Whoever owns it would become the wisest of men.
No wonder the Queen's upset.
The pearl has been the property of the royal family for centuries. It has been handed down from generation to generation, from one queen to the next. And then that silly boy, the Knave of Hearts, plays with the pearl and loses it. Huh?
I didn't lose it. You're wrong. It was stolen. Even my mother agrees with that.
The pearl gone? Who took advantage of my trusting nature to commit this vile deed? Who dared steal it? I want my pearl back. Go and find it.
So you see, my mother didn't say that I lost it. I won't be blamed for something I didn't do.
I shall not tolerate mutiny on my ship. What I say is law. It is the captain's privilege. Now, that's a very good question. According to my latest intelligence reports, it should be in the hands of 2 giant lobsters. Stop this giggling, or I'll throw you overboard.
Captain, please wait. Do you perhaps know where the giant lobsters are hiding?
Yes, they're on an island, somewhere in the middle of this vast ocean.
But which island?
Let me go, you brute, or I'll tell my mother and she'll cut off your head.
Captain? Ahead of us, is that the right island?
No, it's not.
Land ahoy! Prepare to disembark. We're nearly there. It won't be long now. As a matter of fact, it's still quite a long way off.
But the telescope is...
If we want to land before nightfall, we better push ahead with maximum power.
The telescope was...
Unfurl all the sails.
But we're there, Captain. You were looking through the wrong end of the telescope.
Come on, boys, give it full power. All hands on deck. Oh! Lazy Bones, I said all hands on deck, and that means you.
Aye, aye, sir.
Oh, what fun to cross the waves. Here's the life that a sailor craves. Clean, fresh air and wholesome rum. Always polished, clean and scrub. On we sail through wind and gale. Sometimes ill and sometimes hail. We like a life at sea, at sea.
They're not likely to be very friendly living in a fortress like that.
Yes, that's the place, all right. They built that fort with their own bare claws.
If you're
I
so
know.
sure of yourself, why don't you go in and get the pearl?
What?
What's the matter? Isn't that the reason we came here?
I forgot to mention one little thing. Those two are no ordinary lobsters. They're nasty, vicious creatures.
Oh, Captain, are you trying to tell me you're frightened of two lobsters?
But of course not, silly. Who's afraid of lobsters anyway? Mayday! Mayday! Beware impending sandstorm! All crew back to the ship!
No, Captain. It's just a little breeze. It's not a sandstorm.
At the double chaps!
And the pearl? What about the pearl?
Why don't you recover it yourself? I'm promoting you as of now to the rank of Chief Pearl Rescuer. Back to the ship! Board up the portholes, make fast the sails!
Oh, once again we're left holding the baby. It seems to happen to us every time, Benny Bunny.
Oh, you noticed it too.
Take a look at those door handles, Benny Bunny. They're all encrusted with pearls. I don't think they're very tasteful. Everything around here is covered in pearls. How will we know which one of them's the Pearl of Wisdom?
Who are you and what do you want here?
My name is Alice, and this is my pet rabbit, Benny Bunny.
What's all this?
We're looking for information. A very important pearl is missing from Wonderland.
What a surprise.
Could it be somewhere in your castle?
Are you trying to pull one of our legs, child? Look around you.
I have, and I know what you're going to say.
In that case, I don't have to spell it out. We own so many pearls that we wouldn't know where to start looking. We collect pearls.
I've never seen anything more tasteless in my entire life.
Tasteless? Don't you like our interior decoration? Do you really find this beautiful room tasteless?
Yes, I'm sorry. I think it's terrible.
Really, I'd have thought you'd know better.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I don't like it.
How dare you criticize us?
Do you know what? You better hold your tongue and we better disappear before they start using their claws on us.
Oh, do you feel you must leave so soon? Do stay a bit longer. There's plenty of work for you here, my friend.
What work? What do you mean by that?
We want you to dig a nice big hole for us.
What a cheek. We're not going to work for you, and that's final.
You're making a mistake. There's one thing we won't tolerate, and that's to be contradicted.
I don't care. I refuse to dig a hole for you.
We'll make you an offer you can't refuse.
Can I decide after I hear what it is?
We'll lock your friend Alice in our cellar and only let her out when you finish the hole.
How long she'll remain locked up in the cellar will depend entirely on you. The faster you dig the hole, the sooner she'll be free to go.
You see, I told you would make you an offer that you wouldn't have the heart to refuse. Was I right?
Oh, dear.
Do stop complaining. You'll be out as soon as your friend's finished.
Just a minute.
Well, what is it?
I want to know why you stole the Pearl of Wisdom. Don't you know it belongs to the royal family?
The royal family? Ha! A priceless pearl like that is wasted on people like them. They wouldn't know what to do with something as valuable as that.
It's true, then. You did steal the pearl and you've hidden it here.
Clever girl. Yes, it's hidden behind that door. But no one has managed to find it.
And what's that supposed to mean?
I've said enough. In fact, I've said too much already. You'll just have to guess the rest. But make no mistake, as soon as the Pearl of Wisdom turns up, it belongs to us.
Curiouser and curiouser. The pearl's hidden behind the door, and yet no one's managed to find it. Oh!
Please close the door, child. It's drafty in here.
Come in. Don't be shy.
Who are you? What's your name? You don't look like a lobster.
My name's Alice. I'm here to look for the lost Pearl of Wisdom.
I'm not in the least surprised. Everybody seems to be looking for this Pearl of Wisdom.
Yes, that's true.
Of course, everybody would like to own the Pearl of Wisdom. It's a very special kind of pearl.
All our pearls are special. There's no one more special than the other. There.
Oh, how pretty it is.
Serves you right. Do you think all oysters are that dumb?
Yes, I'm sorry. That is what I thought. Would you like to prove to me that I'm wrong?
Yes, all right.
Can you add 2 and 2?
4. That question was far too easy.
And how much is 4 times 2?
4 times 2. I'm sorry. That's a little too difficult.
8.
And 8 divided by 4 equals?
2.
Good, very good. Excellent. Now the next question will be a little more difficult. How many minutes are there in an hour?
Could it be 32?
Oh, nonsense. 12 minutes, I know that for sure.
32 minutes.
Isn't it 55 minutes?
You're all wrong, my friends. The answer is 60 minutes.
Good. And how many days are there in a year?
150. No, 200.
Rubbish, 250.
365 days.
Huh?
With the exception of leap year, of course, which occurs every 4 years.
And what sort of animals are found in Australia?
They're unique. Kangaroos, koala bears, duck-billed platypuses, and a large bird that can't fly. It's a bird that looks very much like an ostrich, but the Australians call it an emu.
It was a brilliant idea to hide the pearl in an oyster.
I'm glad you think so too. After all, you can't tell one oyster from another.
You might all look alike, but that doesn't mean you all have to think in the same way. You seem cleverer than the rest because you gave all the right answers to my questions. Here's another one. What can you tell me about bees?
The bee, a 4-winged stinging social insect producing wax and honey. A bee colony comprises between 40 and 70,000 workers. Only one queen, and in spring a couple of hundred drones. The queen lays more than 1,000 eggs daily. The egg hatches into a larva, which then changes into a chrysalis. Winged bees develop approximately 3 weeks later.
Well, congratulations. You know all the correct answers. I wonder if it is because you have the pearl of wisdom in your mouth. I'm convinced my hunch is right. It's impossible for an oyster to know so much without the help of the pearl of wisdom.
You're right. The giant lobsters had a good idea, hiding the pearl of wisdom inside one of us. The trouble is they forgot which one it was. And since you've managed to solve the mystery, the pearl now belongs to you.
The pearl belongs to Alice. It is her reward.
Thank you so much.
Alice, please don't tell the giant lobsters it was me. They can get very nasty.
Benny Bunny and I would never betray you. Oh, I completely forgot about poor Benny Bunny. He's probably still trying to free me from the cellar by digging that big hole.
Benny Bunny! The captain wants you back on board. We'll raise anchor the next high tide.
Don't wait for me. I can't get away from here until I've finished digging this hole. The giant lobsters have locked Alice up in the cellar. They won't let her out until I've finished digging this big hole for them.
And how much longer do you think it will take you?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know how big a hole I'm supposed to dig. No one told me. I don't know if it's a trench, a tunnel, or a grave. I could cry.
Benny Bunny!
It's my Alice!
We must get away from here quickly and back to Wonderland.
Don't tell me you managed to find the pearl.
Of course, I've got it with me in the pocket of my dress.
Come back. You want the pearl. You stole it from us, you deceitful child.
We must run for our lives.
Little Bill, to the ship as fast as you can!
Stop! I'll get you!
The pearl of wisdom belongs to us. Give it back.
We order you to stop. We lobsters don't like it when humans take advantage of us.
You've got it all wrong. You're the thieves, not us.
We're nearly there. There's the ship waiting for us.
Oh, good.
Raise Raise anchor
Aye,
and
aye,
set
Captain.
sail.
Right away, sir.
Pearl snatchers! You criminals!
It's your fault. Hope you realize that. You gave her so many hints she couldn't help stumbling across the pearl.
That hurts! Oh, you beast! You beast!
Faster, everyone. As long as they keep on fighting, they won't notice us slipping away.
The Queen of Hearts will be delighted to recover her pearl. She may even give me a medal for this. Although I must admit that you deserve a medal yourself.
Yes!
All sails to the wind, as fast as possible to Wonderland.
Aye, aye, sir.
A life on the ocean wave, or a jolly good chap am I. The Queen will be ever so pleased.
I found the pearl!
You found it? Don't lie to me, child. You had it all the time.
You should be ashamed of yourself. Here, take a wretched pearl. But next time we come to the beach, do leave it behind.
Don't worry, I won't run the same risk again.
If anyone needs to find a pearl of wisdom, it's that man. It would teach him to treat other people a little better.
Alice! Alice! We're ready to go home now. Come along.
All right.
Next time, we'd like to tell you about the lovely dream Alice has about Wonderland when she's ill and confined to bed for several days. Of course, she's got plenty of time to dream, and so she dreams of a pixie who's a handyman and can do all the jobs that no one else wants to do in their homes, fixing, mending, and so on. The people of Wonderland, who've never had a pixie at their beck and call before, are, of course, absolutely delighted to have someone to do all the tedious work for them. Night after night, they leave a list of tasks for the pixie to do, and the lists become longer and longer. Small wonder, then, that the poor pixie's soon so overworked that his wife becomes seriously worried about his health and asks Alice for help and advice. Join us next time to see what happens.
Who can that girl be? Her eyes are open wide, and yet she's in a daydream that's better than real life.